captain. It's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 This is how you start a fresh rap with a new track. Put your seatbelts on, prepare for the impact. Relax yourself, let your conscience be free. I gave you the medicine, don't blame your stress on me. Look at me, fresh as I can be. Casket clean, always drink to the tea. Ooh, it's going down. I'm your captain, it's going down. I'm your captain, it's going down. I'm your captain, it's going down. I'm your captain now. It's going down. 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 I'm your captain now. It's going down.
Good morning, everyone. Are you ready for a high-speed assault through the Estonian forests? I hope you are, because we certainly are here at WRC. We're going to be taking you through run one of Shakedown as per usual, and that's your road order in front of you, championship order, as we head into the first run of Shakedown. Live with myself, Bex Williams, and Julian Porter, talking you through some of the action we're going to see out there this morning, and chatting about what action we could possibly see out there throughout the weekend. And of course, we start with our championship leaders, Kalle Rovanperä and Joona Halttunen. I'm excited about this one, Julian. It's good to be in Estonia. We know now, historically, we've been here a few years now, how fast it is out there, how challenging an event. And for Kalle Rovanperä, it's his favourite on the championship calendar.
Yeah, it is. He always says that kind of under softened words, not to upset Finland.
Hushed tones.
Hushed tones, yes. But no, it is a great rally. It's so fast. First pass, there's a lot of cleaning to be doing. If it's dry, which it's not been dry this week, it's been a bit wet. So it'll be interesting to see exactly what happens. We've had these massive rain showers, then the sun comes out, it's blindingly hot. Road dries, then it gets wet again when it rains. But it is really tricky, and you could get caught in one of those rain showers this weekend. But yeah, this is what we're expecting for the rest of the weekend. High speed.
High speed, and yeah, changeable conditions weather-wise. New Shakedown for this year as well, for the drivers to get themselves used to. Rovanperä, as we mentioned, has picked this out as one that he does enjoy. He did a lot of his early rallying in the Baltics, here in Estonia and in Latvia, of course. He's lived here previously as well, so he's a bit of an affinity. That's a difficult word to say at 9 a.m. on a Thursday morning.
That word's difficult to say at any time.
So we will be taking you across the whole weekend, of course, of coverage here in Estonia, right up to the power stage on Sunday, and you can keep track of all of that with us live on WRC+. Every single stage will be live. There'll be studio segments and, of course, the classic media zones as well to guide you through. We all kickstart this evening with a magnificent ceremonial start in the heart of Tartu.
You see, we've gone from the wide road into one of the narrow roads in amongst the forest, but the pace is still high. That's a characteristic, and it's adjusting to that. Of having that potential safety blanket of a bit more of a wider road at speed, but now we're at speed, we're really narrow. The trees are all set quite far back. There's a lot of grass on the edge of the road. Who's going to be brave enough to take a bigger cuts, maybe run wide in places, keep the speed and momentum? And it's all over. Wow.
2 minutes, 4.1 then, the first run of Shakedown for our reigning champions and our championship leaders. They've got a good advantage, 41 points over Elfyn Evans, who's second in the championship right now.
Into 3 right block.
Once you start just on tarmac here, then you turn onto the gravel.
Set out to the stop control catch-up with Molly Pettit.
Kalle, good morning. Every rally on the championship has its challenges, but tell us just how much enjoyment you get out of this one as a driver.
This one is definitely one of the nicest ones. Usually the roads are quite good condition and you can enjoy and push a lot, so definitely a really high-speed rally where you need to be really sharp.
you need to be really sharp.
Yeah.
That's going to be the quote of the weekend, at the moment at least. You do absolutely have to be on the top of your game here because, as you said, it's high speed. You've mentioned it, the narrowness and technicality of the stages out there, Julian. There's not a lot of margin for error.
No, it's just saying the speed is there. And you kind of don't have a, if it goes wrong here, you don't have a small off, you know, it's pretty big, car damaging, championship wrecking potentially when you look at it.
Absolutely. Co-driver Scott Martin alongside Elfyn Evans this weekend, celebrating 170 WRC events under his belt. Sent him a quick message this morning. He said back, yeah, I'm an old man now. Nah, you're not, Scott. You're just experienced.
Exactly, experienced. That's it. It's, and you know, read those pace notes. The co-driver's got to get up to that speed as well. Rovanperä 1 second up on the stage. He's first on the road. Oh my word! If that continues, the rest will be thinking we've got 3 days of this.
Tänak now and Martin Järveoja, and obviously this weekend the crowds are going to be in full force for their Estonian heroes. World champions in 2019, they have an exceptional following here.
A second down on Kalle in front of you on the road. How big of a battle do you think you're going to have with him this weekend?
Let's see. I mean, he's always fast here, we know, but also the other guys as well. You know, there's some quick drivers here behind also. So, yeah, like always, the battle's fast in rallies like this. And, yeah, we're just looking to enjoy it.
Is this one a bit of a favourite for you?
Yeah, I enjoyed the rally. Definitely, it's a nice rally. So, yeah, it should be good.
Skirting the hay bale there.
Yeah, the camera's giving just an optical illusion that we're clipping most things here. We are very close here. I don't think we are clipping them though. When I'm just watching this, maybe it's the camera angle, I don't know, but this car looks a little bit more tail happy than what the Toyotas did. You know, it just looks like it's slightly wilder.
I have to say, Oit is in a really good frame of mind heading into this rally. We met up with him last night and a few other drivers from the Junior Championship, plus Robert Virves. They were driving a single-seater car last night, very different to their Rally 1 machines. And Oit really enjoyed the experience, and that's a great time on the board. Just about to say, he got the weekend off to a good start last night by being the fastest on track. Is he going to be the fastest on run 1 of Shakedown here? He won't care if he's fastest on run 1 of Shakedown. No. What he'll care about is whether he's fastest at the end of the weekend.
It's always nice just to get that sighter in, isn't it? That bank of time of confidence.
On board now with Thierry Neuville. Well, let's hear how Oit is feeling this morning.
I'm not sure. Well, we didn't really hear. He said something, but it was like a one-word, two-word answer.
Something's broken.
Something. Was it that what he said?
I thought he said something was broken.
Martin was looking around at something. I'm not sure what was said there, to be fair, and they both looked distracted.
We'll try and get some confirmation from Molly.
Yeah. I actually didn't really hear what Oit said, apart from it was very, very short, as in 1 or 2 words. Okay, back with Thierry Neuville and Martin Vidal.
Molly just reporting in an engine issue for Tänak.
Okay. Now, if you think you heard it's broken.
Oh, it's a little replay from Thierry. Let's see what happens. Oh yeah, back end a little wild and down into the ditch a little.
Will there be a few of those this weekend, won't there?
They certainly will.
Obviously, Neuville and Martin coming here, having lost their points in Kenya after being disqualified, so they've got to work even harder this weekend to make those points back up. This type of rally isn't Neuville's favourite. He's admitted it. The really, really high speed stuff, he doesn't excel as much as he does with the constant tight and twisty or more flowing stages. What we have in Sardinia and Croatia and places like that, he's 4.1, I would say. There was two and a bit lost on that big slide wide. It's about the momentum you lose as well on the next straight. It's not just the moment you lose in the corner, it's the momentum because it's so quick.
Morning, Thierry. I heard there was a small moment in there, already looking for the limits on the first pass of Shakedown.
No, not at all. It's time to get used to the car again. It's a bit different car than the one I drove in Goodwood, and I was not using it as I should, and I wake a bit late for a junction, but nothing else than that.
Take enjoyment out of these roads?
Yeah, I think it's going to be fun this week, to be honest. The roads look really nice and wrecky, and yeah, once all the good feelings are there, it's going to be exciting.
Well, we certainly hope so. That's a good build-up for us. You want to see some close competition, as we always do. Who doesn't?
When he's saying it's different than the car he drove at Goodwood, he was at the Goodwood Festival speed, as was Tänak, as was Lappy, Elfyn Evans, Sebastian Ogier was there, and yeah, that was a tarmac hill climb and a little stage through a forest. It is very different to what they have here.
Esa-Pekka Lappi now, who I think a lot of people are going to be looking to him to see what he can produce here, because he's had some exceptional times coming through on gravel this year. Heading to the car of Takamoto Katsuta. It's been fair to say Taka's had a bit of a tough season.
I was trying to think of a way of saying that, and I couldn't think of the word. Yet tough is a good way of describing it. And remember in 2020 when we came here for the first time, he was in the fight in the top 5, then he had that off. He had a rolling shakedown last year. It's a rally where he is quick, but as we've already pointed out, mistakes are heavily punished here. And at this limit, mistakes happen quite frequently.
How excited do you get as a driver coming to a rally like this, just so close to home?
Well, the distance is short from home, so this is already a benefit. But yeah, I mean, it will be so enjoyable weekend, I'm sure. Okay, the weather can make things a bit spicy and tricky as well, but yeah, this is rallying at its best.
You have your eye on the win this weekend?
It's been in a few rallies already, so still there.
Positive chat from EP. This is rallying at its best. Now, as ever, we always talk about, you know, who's the favourite out there this weekend. It's a difficult one, as always, to call, but fan-wise, you've all been voting across social media, and it comes as no surprise that Tänak is the favourite at the moment. You can continue to vote across social channels right up until the first stage goes live later on today, but Tänak the favourite amongst all of you watching out there to take the win at his home event. And there's Taka through 2.5 seconds off the pace at the front. That's still held at the moment by Tänak, so Katsuta with the 2:05.5 to Tänak's 2:03. 6 drivers through on run 1 of Shakedown here at Rally Estonia, round 8 of the championship. And there's our stop control. We'll be hearing from Taka very shortly.
Yeah, Tänak still quickest with some sort of issue.
Morning, Taka. Tell us what it's like to wake up in the morning and then come and go flat out on this piece of road.
Yeah, I had a good morning and the breakfast, so I feel very, very good with the car. I was a bit, let's say, step-by-step start, but still car felt very, very good. So it's going to be a fun week. I'd say that car feels very good and seems to be working quite good.
That's good. Pierre-Louis Loubet. It's been I think it's a rally that they all seem to enjoy when you see the stages. Everyone's saying how good the stages are, how nice they are. But Loubet's another one who's had a bit of a fraught time. Remember in the Hyundai, clipped a little stone, it broke the suspension. Last year, he had a roll at the end of the first day, that really bizarre roll in the spectator area.
That's right.
Where he ended up on his nose. And then on Sunday morning, he clipped another rock and ripped the suspension out. It's a rally he enjoys, but it's not been simple for him.
No, but you know what, we haven't, okay, Rally Estonia's been running for 13, 14 years now, part of the WRC in recent years, but a lot of these drivers, Julian, have got stories to tell. You know, a lot of them were coming to Rally Estonia before it was included in the WRC and had some mishaps outside of the championship itself and within it. It's a rally to be treated with a huge amount of respect. Yes, it's high speed. A lot of them have talked about the fun they're going to have out there this weekend because it is such high speed. But you've got to crucially keep it on the road, and that can be a difficult one in itself. But Teemu Suninen, what a prospect this weekend. Into Rally 1 machinery with Hyundai. I'm really looking forward to seeing what he can do out there.
Yes, we spoke to him on Monday evening and he was relaxed. He said it's a lot to learn. Loubet's at the end. A lot to learn, but you remember you can watch everybody all over the weekend.
Yeah, Louis, good morning. Tell us about your first run through Shakedown.
It was okay. It was possible to do a bit better. Unfortunately, I did a small mistake in the middle of the stage, but got out. It was not so bad.
Do you enjoy the fast stuff?
Yeah, it was very enjoyable.
Maybe that little mistake was on the same corner as Neuville. But yeah, Suninen seems to be pretty relaxed. He's already a winner this week. He won the WRC Biathlon Challenge last night. He beat Esa-Pekka Lappi, Pierre-Louis Loubet and Kalle Rovanperä, so he's already got one winner's trophy.
Not quite the one he's looking for, but I'm sure he'll take it anyway. Coming to an event like this, Julian, you talked about the kind of parameters, the margins for error. Confidence is such a big factor coming in here. And for his first event in a Rally 1 car, yes, we've seen him in WRC machinery before, but in Rally 1, no. It's a big step up now.
Yeah, he was saying that, he says all sorts to learn. Yes, he says the aero, not as what he's used to from WRC cars, also the regeneration in the batteries, things like this. But he hopes by the end of the weekend to be up with his teammates and basically not to drop it anywhere and be there in case he's required.
Third fastest through then, 1.9 seconds off the pace at the front for Teemu Suninen. As we switch now to Oliver Solberg and Elliot Edmondson. Oh, stalled.
Oh, stalled. Now, we saw this livery on a VW Polo and ERC Royal Rally of Scandinavia a couple of weekends ago.
We did.
We've now got it on his Skoda from Topsport.
Get that smile. Teemu, it's great to see you back at the top level. How does it feel for you?
Yeah, it's really great to be here. I'm just enjoying the drive with these fast cars. Honestly, the run didn't feel very good, but time was surprisingly good. But yes, I need to do a good job, and I think it will be good weekend.
Yeah, Molly's right. It's really nice to see that smile back on Teemu's face. You know, he's been in WRC2 from WRC machinery and now back into Rally 1. Oliver Solberg comes off the back of a confidence-building event in Sweden. It was a great win for him as part of the European Championship and kind of effectively a good bit of training here in terms of the speeds that we saw out there.
Yeah. It was a high-speed event, so it's a different car, but that high-speed feeling was there. There's a lovely cut down here. Just that one there. The Tänak in there was just fantastic. The way he threw the car through the grass. And this is what the drivers have been saying, is the road doesn't end at the gravel. There is more to take in the grass.
But Again, you do have to be careful. We can see the anti-cut devices as well that are there. You do not want to be clipping those. Second in the WRC 2 Championship overall for Oliver Solberg.
His hand gestures there, signalling about his stall on the start line, whether the launch control wasn't fully engaged, whether he just didn't get his foot clutch and throttle.
Those are the pedals you're thinking of.
Throttle and clutch coordination quite correct, I'm not sure.
Julian hasn't had his 5 espressos yet this morning.
K5 left block, narrow right, kill 50, right tight tail, green block.
Oliver, good morning. I guess you had a good warm-up to this event in Sweden. How much do you enjoy this rally?
Really good fun. The car worked quite well, so except I stalled in the start, so that was a bit amateur, but it's okay. But good fun anyway, and I'm a bit sick, so just hope I'm better for tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh no! Okay. There's a couple of people with some summer colds.
Now he said that you can kind of very nasally, wasn't he? Very kind of like sounding blocked up. So Neuville always sounds like that. He always seems to have a cold.
Good to see Gus Greensmith back.
Yes.
The last time we saw him was quite a heavy accident, which put him out then of an event he was hoping to do in Latvia.
Yes. Yeah, you think it was Sardinia, wasn't it? That seems an awful long time ago now, Sardinia.
It's been a long recovery for him. We saw him at a chat with him in the centre of Tartu last night, and he is absolutely raring to go. So he hasn't really been able to train as hard as he normally does in between events because of this recovery time. But he's just itching to get back in the car.
And left, over finish, 100, sharp 6 left.
So 2:11.7 for Gus. It was a 2:12.2 for Oliver Solberg. As we switch out to Emil Lindholm, Reita Hämäläinen. As
you'll see there, he's in Hyundai now this weekend. He's moved from Skoda and Top those overalls did have the Skoda on them. He's moved there. He's now in his Hyundai overalls in an i20.
And it was his birthday yesterday.
And it was his birthday yesterday.
Gus, good morning. It's great to see you back. It's been a while. First of all, how's the body feeling?
So far, there's no jump, so I don't really know. But for now, it feels good. So nice to be back.
Yeah, what can you tell? How would you describe this rally?
There's some very big jumps, very fast. Yeah, it's very good prep for Finland. So yeah, that's why we're not scoring points. So yeah, enjoy it.
Yeah, you know, historically, a lot of drivers used to use this as a bit of a build-up to Finland. It is a different gravel event, but the speeds are high, so used to find a lot of drivers heading to Rally Estonia. I remember some of the first years I came here, it was populated with WRC drivers. Another reminder of where you can find all of our WRC2 action as well this weekend. It's not just about the Rally 1, guys. WRC2 has been an incredibly hotly contested championship this year, and that will continue on.
It's a big learning curve as well. You know, yeah, they're WRC2 world champions. In a Skoda, now in a Hyundai, mid-season, changing. Getting that opportunity to be taken on by the factory team. And you've got to learn everything all new. It's just little things. The engineers, the mechanics, to set up around the service park.
Yeah.
He's been with TalkSport for quite a while.
A long time, you're right.
It's just those simple little things that, who do I speak to when I need something adjusting, be it with my seat, you know?
He's got a smile on his face anyway, but then Emil often has. Andreas Mikkelsen out, Torstein Eriksson, and we'll hear from Emil with Molly shortly. Time for him, it is the fastest through within Rally 2, 2:10.6 for Lindholm. Let's have a look at Andreas Mikkelsen here then, and there's Emil, we'll hear from him.
Emil, good morning. Quickest through so far by just over a second. Happy birthday for yesterday, and how excited are you about all this?
Oh, I'm super excited. I mean, this is surely the best way to spend one's birthday, first of all.
And I just said to Retta in the finish that feeling is good. I mean, surely it's a new car, it's a new team, everything is new, but I feel comfortable and the clock seems to agree, so I can only be happy.
Yes, it does. He is, as I mentioned, the fastest Rally 2 car through so far with a 2:10.6. Let's see how Mikkelsen will compare to that. Julian, who are you picking out this weekend as the challengers in WRC2?
You want me to give one?
Shall I ask an easier question?
You want me to pick one? Oh, it's really difficult. It is really difficult. You know, like Mikkelsen, been here a few times in the past. Obviously, a form person in this category, even though he's not doing a full season at the moment. He kind of like does 2 events. Then he's got now the budget for the next 2 events, waiting to see. But I don't know, Solberg's got to have to be on the pace. He's got to be quick. Will the likes of Egon Kaur, Robert Virves, can they shine at home? For me, WRC2 is harder to pick than the main category.
Absolutely, I agree. I mean,
it really is.
We have such a wealth of drivers. Mikkelsen then completes for us. Let's have a look at the time on the board for him. It's a 2:13.3 for Andreas. Sami Pajari now and Emil Lindholm.
I mean, Sami's another one. You know, is this the weekend that all that promise we see comes to fruition?
Andreas, good morning. You have a great track record at this event. Tell us why you like it so much.
Yeah, it's a beautiful rally. A lot of fast stages and a very nice flow to them. So pretty much copy-paste this year from last year. So hopefully we can have that same feeling this year.
And what he was saying also in the build-up to that, in theory he can only do 6 rounds. Everyone else can do 7 and pick 6. He's already had a bit of a duff failure in Portugal score, so he has to win every round and still win the championship if he can do his 6. So Mikkelsen needs a big weekend again.
It's great, isn't it? Because you do have these flat-out sections, and the technicality of this event, I think, is what appeals to a lot of people. Yes, it's high speed, but you have that interest there as well. It's not just flat, 90 left, 90 right. Yeah. Long straights, it's not that at all, which you'll discover as you watch this weekend. A couple of drivers have, you know, picked out whether the weather is going to make things, what did Esa-Pekka describe it as? One of my favourite words, spicy out there. I do like a bit of spice on the stages. Showers are forecast throughout the weekend, sunshine and showers. Egon Kaur now. Again, another one who could be right up there battling at the front in WRC2. Let's hear it from Sami.
Sami, good morning. That's second quickest so far on Shakedown. You won this rally in a Rally 4, you won it in a Rally 3, so this year you win it in a...
Yeah, I hope. Yeah, for sure I like the rally a lot, so it's I really enjoy the time behind the wheel, and also now on the Shakedown I really, from the beginning, had a good flow and good feeling, so yeah, we will see. For sure the competition is really, really tough.
Yeah, he can't give you one, and you're asking me?
Hey, I ask everyone. I'm asking everyone out there as well. I'd love your predictions for a WRC2 top 3.
Then you're going to ask me about juniors and WRC3. WRC3 could be... Kohonen could be the person, I think, there.
Kohonen, yeah.
I think he should be the one who potentially should top that.
You should be ready with these answers, Julian. That's why they pay you the big bucks.
WRC, junior WRC, that could be a bit more tricky. Pellier and Crichton have done really, really well in there so far. Egon Kaur could be a little bit of a dark horse here. Very, very quick in places like Sweden, here, Finland, the fast-flowing rallies.
Let's have a look at the time in comparison to the others. This is obviously counting down to Tänak's fastest time. He finishes with a 2:18.5. And remember, the fastest through was Emil Lindholm with a 2:10.6. He heads towards the stop control under what looked like a little bit of stormy skies there.
Now, the car in the picture here is a different colour now. Just see, oh, he nearly stalled. Look at
the rise at the front.
the anti-dive and anti-squat, kind of like, as you say, the lift on acceleration. A very, very soft car in theory, or long travel on the suspension as well.
Egon, good morning. It's time for your home rally. How excited are we?
Yeah, it looks that very excited. So we stalled in the start. So, but that was the first tarmac start. So let's make the next one better. So thank you.
That'll explain why he was a bit off pace. I was thinking, is he just getting his eye in here? But yeah, I think Estonia in WRC2 are very well represented. Robert Virves has shown some really good pace on a couple of ERC rounds he's done this year, as well as a couple of WRC2 rounds. So now with that home feeling, could Virves be the one?
Yeah, as he heads into this year as our reigning junior champion, I think it's the quiet confidence. He's a very humble guy. He was at the Formula Student event last night in single-seater, taking a lot of tips from his former junior teammates, Diego Dominguez and Laurent Pellier, and also Tänak. And he said, he's feeling good about this weekend. It is home weekend, of course. But he said, along with that comes the expectation, the pressure you put on yourself. He's trying to compartmentalize different factors within his head heading into this one. Time for Virves was 2:12.4, slots in between Solberg and Mikkelsen.
Robert, good morning. Time for home rally. You had a ridiculous amount of stage wins in the junior here last year. What are your thoughts on the upcoming weekend?
Yeah, morning. Of course, I'm really excited to start this rally. Of course, last year was quite successful, so I'm not looking forward to that many stage wins, but hopefully I can at least open my list of stage wins in WRC too. So let's see.
Thank you very much.
Just some information coming in as Robert leaves the stop control. Sami Pajari had to push the car out of the stop control with an electrical issue. Tänak set the fastest time, but obviously had an issue as well that he was reporting to Molly. We'll get to the bottom of that with our crews out and about. Rovanperä second fastest then on run one of Shakedown, then Suninen, Evans and Lappi to complete the top 5. And that's it from myself and Julian. We are heading into the service park here to catch up with Kiri and Emir.
Well, indeed, welcome to the service park and welcome to Rally Estonia. Someone different for this weekend. Emma, you're back in business. Good to have you back here.
It's good to be here. First time in Estonia, and I'm buzzing. Honest to God, this is such a good rally. Fast gravel rally's got to be the pinnacle of the sport. Who doesn't love it?
Who doesn't love it? Well, Esa-Pekka Lappi put it so perfectly. This is the best of the sport. Okay, well, the juniors are back in business. You know as well that it is Crichton that's leading. Diego Dominguez is second. They're going to battle it out here, but double points in Greece, so it's probably going to be all decided there, but good to have them back.
Oh, it's great to see them here, isn't it? All lined up, ready to go, pristine look, all in the same car, level playing field, and yeah, basically it's who's going to be the bravest driver is going to take it here in Estonia.
Who can stay the course, I think it is. Okay, well, where are we at in terms of the driver standings? We leave Kenya behind and head into round 8, which is, of course, us here in Estonia, and it's 42 points clear from Oit for Kalle Rovanperä. But Elfyn Evans breaks up the party, sitting in second with 99 points. Sebastian Ogier in the mix, but not here this weekend. Now, Thierry Neuville drops to 5th after his disqualification after Kenya. Esa-Pekka Lappi in 6th, Danny Sordo in 7th, Taka in 8th, Pierre-Louis Loubet in 9th, and of course our hearts and minds still with Craig Breen as he sits in 10th. Okay, well, a big change in that leaderboard there for Thierry Neuville. Dropping to 5th, would have been in 2nd. It's a big loss in terms of points.
Yeah, definitely. But you know, penalty is a penalty. Illegal recce is illegal. So yeah, well, he's got no defence for that. So, but yeah, it's a big hit for him. You know, his championship hopes are diminishing rapidly.
Indeed, but there is plenty still to play for. You see, it is very close in that mix, particularly between Oit and Elfyn Evans. So interesting to see what can happen this weekend. But what did round 7 do to our manufacturers' points? Well, let's take a look. At the moment, it is Toyota who are out in front with 285. Hyundai now with 237. M-Sport trailing. M-Sport even trailing in 3rd with 175 points. So that is your 1, 2, 3 for the manufacturers. It is definitely looking very strong for Toyota this weekend. You spoke to Elfyn Evans last night. I mean, it's game on for him. He really needs to make an impact here.
Yeah, but the problem is the guy he's trying to beat is in the same car as him, and there's an upgrade as well on the Toyota Yaris here. Engine upgrade for them as well. It's looking really strong for Toyota, isn't it? I mean, Hyundai need a big event this weekend.
Okay, well, what is happening this weekend? It is, as Emir said, a big event. We've got 21 stages. We have got some fast and furious and fierce stages. Now, we get things underway tonight at 4:45 with stage 1. It's 2Ks longer than it was last year. It's really close to us. It's in the town of Tartu. You're going to see the fans in full force. Now, it's the longest day tomorrow, but not in terms of the amount of stages, but in terms of the kilometres. Then Saturday is a big old day in stages. 9 stages, 4 on Sunday with that illustrious Wolf Power stage. And once again, we'll know exactly who is standing on that top spot by the time we wrap up Rally Estonia. Well, you are not a newbie to the world of rallying, but a newbie to Estonia. What are you looking forward to the most for this weekend?
Getting out on the stages and seeing the cars flat out on gravel, and the jumps are just phenomenal here, aren't they? I'm just hoping it's going to stay dry so I don't get too wet. But seeing these cars, you know, flat out, it's just a sight to behold, and I cannot wait.
Well, I hope you can't wait either. Well, from myself and Emir, that is all that we've got time for right now. But don't forget, the action will be coming thick and fast from stage 1 this afternoon. So we'll see you there. But from us now, it is goodbye.